super unconscious mind that I'm talking to now. Just take control of the voice box. And just tell me now, does she really appreciate all that you do for her, yes or no?
Oh, she opened her eyes. What are we going to do? Have we broke the hypnotic spell? You're going to find out inside in this week's hypnosis video. Today I'm going to be talking about giving some therapeutic change in a little bit of a tutorial following a video working with this lady. So stay tuned inside. Hi there, my name is Turan Mirza. I'm a hypnotist and clinical hypnotherapist. Usually this time of year I'm trying to film outside. A, it stops the room echo. B, it's just nice to get outside and get a bit of vitamin D, but it's raining today. So back inside to shoot this one because the show must go on. Anyway, enough of the weather forecast. Here we have a lovely video of a lady who has asked for some motivation to eat well and to exercise better. So that's what I'm doing. This is not, as you will see me explain at the beginning of the video, this is not a complete hypnosis session, just a little bit of what I would call a hypnotic intervention to set her on the right track. But in itself, as I say, it might well be enough for her, depending on where her mindset already is. Ask her what she wants to get done. I'll induce her, and along the way, as you saw in that little clip at the beginning, she opens her eyes. How do I manage it? How do you get her back into trance? Is it going to be a long, deep process to make her change back into going into hypnosis? We're going to find out inside. So first of all, let's watch the video, find out what happens with the session, and then I'll come back. Stay tuned after the video of myself and the lady working together is finished, because I'll come back to here and give you some feedback, some interesting things to watch out for in this video. So do stay tuned and get that video tutorial breakdown afterwards. Make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and don't forget, click that big red subscribe button and that bell notification button next to that subscribe button so you get notified every time a new video comes out from myself. You're obviously here because you're interested in hypnosis, so keep subscribed and you get notified. And if you have any questions about this video, if there's any part of this video that I don't explain in detail and you'd like more information, or if you just want to tell me how wonderful the video was, please leave it in the comment section below. I love reading your comments, I love interacting with you guys, so please do leave your comments in the comment section below. But enough for now, let's watch the video.
What would you like?
Motivated to eat well and be motivated to exercise.
Okay.
They kind of go hand in hand.
So I'm going to give you some suggestions today.
Right.
And hopefully those will be powerful enough to make the changes that you want. But really for what I call weight management. I don't call it weight loss, because anything you lose is usually fine, but whatever you manage for life, okay? So I do have a weight management system, which I like to do over a period of about 1 or 2 hours.
Okay.
Sometimes over 7 sessions, but definitely a sort of 2-hour session to really drive things home and make some changes. We don't have the time, and I'd rather do it quietly rather than publicly. So I'll hypnotize you, give you some nice suggestions, get you an understanding of what hypnosis is about. If you choose to come back, you come back. If you don't, that's fine. And some of the suggestions I give may be enough. Okay. Good stuff. Have you ever been hypnotized before?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see. We'll do something different, because you've watched other people have been hypnotized, so I want to do something different. Put your 2 hands on your lap. What I want you to do now is just close your eyes down. Close your eyes down and just focus all your attention on your 2 eyelids. Every muscle, every nerve, and every fibre in your eyelids, just let them feel totally relaxed now. Totally relaxed now, like a TV that's switched off, turned off, no energy in it at all, like a lamp that has not been switched on. Just let them feel totally relaxed. I want them to feel so relaxed that they just will not open. I want them to feel so relaxed, it almost feels like they're glued stuck, but they're not. They just feel totally relaxed, that they just feel like they're glued stuck, cemented down. And only when you know that they're so relaxed that they will not open, only then do I want you to go ahead and test those eyelids. You might want to move your eyebrows. There you go. You can stop testing now. That's it. Take that total feeling of relaxation, let it wash all the way through your body. Through your head, through your shoulders, through your stomach, through your knees, right down to the tips of your toes. Every muscle, every nerve, every fibre now. Feeling just as relaxed as those eyelids are now. And you'll continue to hear all the sounds around you, people talking in the background. That sound will only help to absorb you into this wonderful feeling of relaxation now. And in a moment, I'm going to lift that right hand up by the right wrist. And I know you can help me if you wanted to, but to help me would break this feeling of relaxation. So when I lift that up, I want it to be like I'm lifting a rag doll, loose, limp and relaxed. So 1, 2, 3, loose, limp and relaxed. That's wonderful. Even more relaxed than that. Even more relaxed. That's it. That's wonderful. When I drop that hand down, just let it flop back down to that leg. And as it flops down, just go 10 times deeper. 10 times more relaxed. That's wonderful. You're doing great. In a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3 on the count of 3, and only on the count of 3 you'll open your eyes and you can see me, but I'll have my hand just in front of your face, and when I drop my hand down I want you to close your eyes down and double this feeling that you have right now. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes and way down 10 times deeper, doubling that feeling of relaxation. Way down. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. The more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go. Drifting, sinking down even deeper still. And now I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. With every count I count, just double that feeling once again. So 10, going deeper. 9, even deeper still. 8, so deep, so relaxed. By the time I get to the number 1, your unconscious will take you to a place inside you where powerful changes can happen. So 3, even deeper still. And 2, way down, and 1, so deep, so relaxed. And now that you're in a place of change, a powerful place of change, I want to talk to your unconscious mind. I want to ask your unconscious mind. When you ask your unconscious mind, does she really appreciate all that you do for her, regulating her breathing, beating of her heart? Does she appreciate what you do for her, yes or no? You can speak through your voice. Just take control of her voice box, just take control of her mouth, her lips. Oh. Way down, close this, way down. Go back inside. Way down, deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed. Drifting, sinking down. I'm going to lift that hand up and I drop that hand down. When it flops down your leg, just 10 times deeper. 10 times more relaxed. And every time I drop that hand down, just let it go 10 times deeper. Way down. That's it. Getting all the sounds around you, people talking in the background, it won't bother to disturb you. You'll be able to hear them, but it'll allow you to go down even deeper still as people talk. That's right. It's just super unconscious mind that I'm talking to now. Just take control of her voice box and just tell me now, does she really appreciate all that you do for her, yes or no? Sit down, way down, even deeper. Even more relaxed. Unconscious mind, maybe you'd rather take control of her hand, maybe your right hand or your left hand. Just move twitch your finger on one of those hands, just to show me that you're there. That's right. So if I was to ask a question, the answer was yes. How would you show me a yes? Show me one finger to indicate the yes hand, yes question. And if I was to ask a question, the answer was no. How would you indicate a no? Thank you. So that's the yes finger and the no. Unconscious mind. So does she appreciate all you do for her, yes or no? Yes, that's good. Just amplify that appreciation and really understand that she really does appreciate you now. And understand as you find that place of change, that powerful place of change, locate that place of change deep inside her. And when you find that place of change, just show the yes fingers. That's wonderful. So unconscious mind, powerful unconscious mind. Are you ready to make the changes that she's asking for today? Yes or no? Wonderful. So find out what needs to be changed. Locate that change and make that change now. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Give her that confidence now just to be more motivated to eat healthier foods. Make her realise now that when she looks at foods that she shouldn't be eating, just understand now that she can no longer feel enticed, no longer feel motivated to go near those foods. She might look at that sticky bun, maybe that packet of crisps, and realise she no longer wants to eat those foods. Make her feel like she wants to just throw up if she even goes near those foods. Make her realise now that they serve no purpose to her at all. That those sugary foods, those high calorie foods, serve no purpose to her at all. Especially coming up to Christmas, and there's going to be lots of treats and lots of enticements, and realise now that any time she looks at a food that you know she has no value in eating at all, that you can just make her feel just like she just does not want to go near. Like it makes her want to go be sick. feel that now, feel the difference that makes. And when all that's done, just throw the yes finger. That's wonderful. And likewise, unconscious mind. Make her realise now, she knows already what's good to feel motivated about exercising, the health benefits. Make her realise now, so you can imagine walking down a corridor in a hospital. Just imagine now she's walking down a corridor in a hospital and she looks into one door and there she sees a girl just like her. It's not her, it's just like her. But she's ill, she's overweight, she's not exercising, she's not eating right, and she's dying. And it's not a nice sight. Monitors are strapped to her, sensors, machines beeping. And people are standing beside her, crying. They're not happy she's in this state. And know now that's not her. And be appreciative that it's not her, and that's not how she's going to end up, as she can see a new future for herself. As she moves forward in time, maybe 6 months' time from now, where she can see herself standing in front of a mirror. And let her realise now, as she looks in that mirror and she sees that perfect picture of herself. Regardless of whether she's fully lost a lot of weight or just a little weight, realise now that she looks healthier, she looks better, and she's now attaining the weight she wants. And knows that weight will remove, and she'll have no motivation to go near those disgusting, sugary, high-calorie foods any longer. Her stomach will tell her exactly what she needs to eat and when she needs to eat it. And if she's eating a meal and she's got all the nutrients she needs, your unconscious mind now will tell you exactly when to stop. Push away that food and no longer eat more than you need to eat. Feel that feeling of healthiness washing all the way through you now. Feeling that sense of confidence now that you can do the right things, that you can motivate. Everybody goes to the gym and nobody knows how to do all those machines and use all those machines at the start. So now she has that confidence, that ability just to get out there, do it, and not give a what everybody else says. Feel the difference that makes inside. As your unconscious now makes all those changes, I want you just now, your unconscious mind, just to take control of that right hand and just make that right hand feel a little bit lighter than the left hand. A little bit lighter than the left hand, just enough to, that's almost as if there's a beautiful helium balloon tied around the wrist of that right hand, to start to move that hand up in the air. Knowing that the hand drifts up off that leg and moves towards your face, or maybe your chest, maybe your shoulder, only as quickly as that powerful change can make. And when that hand touches, there you go. Feel the difference that makes inside, to know now your unconscious is telling you that change is happening inside now. So when your unconscious mind is ready to say all is done, only then will that hand drift down comfortably back to your lap. There you go. There you go. Way down, deeper inside, to powerful change, and feel how good it feels to make that change now. And know that when you wake up, you'll have not lost weight, but you'll have that new motivation, that new confidence, that new drive to just eat differently, eat healthy. To drink water where once in the past you might have drank sugary drinks. To just sip a single little bit of fresh, clean, pure water, and know that that water is washing away all those old toxins, all those old sugars, all those old fats that serve no purpose to you at all now. So in a minute, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and the count to 5, you'll be back in the room, feeling full of life, full of energy, like you've had a 12-hour sleep, like you've had a 6-hour massage, ready to take on the rest of the day, ready to feel the difference now. And somewhere inside your conscious awareness, you'll know that things have changed. So 1, feeling that feeling of hypnosis disappear from the tips of your toes now. 2, washing up through your legs, through your stomach, through your pelvis. 3, take a deep breath in. Feel that fresh energy, feel that full of life, full of energy, feeling inside now like you've had a 12-hour sleep, like a 6-hour massage. Let that energy wash into your head. 4, like fresh mountain breeze, washing through your head, full of life, ready to take on the day, really feel excited about the new changes inside your life. And 5, stretch and wide awake.
Oh, that was weird.
Weird in a good way.
Weird in a good way.
Hi and welcome back. Glad you stayed. So let's break down what you just saw and give some information on the hypnosis side about what was going on in that video. So first of all, I explain, as I mentioned up front, that this is not a full hypnosis session, and a full hypnosis session may take up to 2 hours, maybe several sessions, whatever, to really get to the heart of what she wants to change. But this is some light interventions, some light suggestions to set her on the right track. And as I said, if it's in the right mindset, if she's in the right mindset already, it might actually do the trick for her. You never know, because we're talking straight to the unconscious mind. As you saw in that, there were a few hiccups along the way, but we managed those, didn't we? So I start off by saying, right, what will we do? Now, this is not because I'm confused and haven't done a proper intake, so I don't really fully understand which induction to use, because any induction will work. Any induction will work, and I'm just picking one that, well, suits my mood and the situation. So I thought, well, I'll do what, as you saw there, was an element induction. Now, again, for you purists, that was not a complete element induction, but it was the major parts of an element induction that got her into a nice trance state. And following that element induction, I did a deepener, bringing her down, counting her down to go really even deeper still. And completing that with a little hand drop to anchor the idea that every time I drop her hand down, it'll take her even deeper. Now, that's useful, as you saw later on in the process when she did open her eyes. I move on to ask the unconscious mind, does she really appreciate everything that the unconscious mind does for her? And initially I get the unconscious mind, or ask the unconscious mind, to just speak out through her voice. Now, that seemed to pop her out. She opens her eyes. Notice what I do. Rather than panic, I just go, oh, close your eyes down again and go even deeper. And I use that anchoring of the hand dropping to go even deeper to really set the pace for that inside her mind. And, well, I give it a go again. Just because something fails doesn't mean it's not going to work, so you try it a second time. And once again, her eyes open. So I realise I drop her down, tell her to go deeper, and this time just ask the unconscious mind to maybe use a little finger twitch. That's called an ideomotor response. So I'm just talking through a yes finger and a no finger to get her to respond, and that works perfectly. Obviously, she was in such a deep state, she wasn't in that position to really take control of her voice box and speak. But I got a communications, because all I need is a yes or no. Step one with ideomotor responses is to establish which fingers are yes and which fingers are no. For some people, it's 2 fingers on the one hand, or maybe a thumb, or maybe it's 1 finger and 1 hand, as in this lady's situation, and another finger for a yes. So we've established what yeses and nos are, and now we move on to going back to asking the question we asked before. Do you feel that she appreciates everything that you do for the unconscious mind? And it says yes. Well, I want to amplify that there. So it says really appreciate that now. I'm compounding that idea that there's a strong connection between the conscious and the unconscious mind. Next, I would ask the unconscious mind to go find a place of change where powerful change can happen deep inside her. And when she's done that, show the yes finger. And the unconscious mind does that at pretty fast speed. I then ask the unconscious mind, are you aware of what we want to change, and do you know how to change it? Again, I get a yes signal. There's nothing else to do really but say, well then go ahead and change it. And as that's doing its work, what I do is fold in some suggestions of, well, in this case, aversion therapy. I'm saying every time you feel like overeating, you just, oh, it's too sickly to even think about it. I give her that suggestion that she doesn't want to go there any longer, that crisps and biscuits and buns are not as appealing as they used to be for her. Now that we've established the change, and now we've established that she's no longer keen on those sweety, sugary foods, I want to future pace her out. I want to put her into the future and see herself already beginning to change, because if she can visualize that, it can happen, and she'll look for ways to find that to happen. So I say, go out into the future and see yourself now looking different, feeling different. Imagine the change has already happened. So I do that little bit of future pacing. Within that, I've given her that motivation to eat in a better, healthier way. And now I fold in a bit of confidence about maybe going to the gym. For most people, and again, I didn't gather detailed information from this lady, but for most people, they don't want to go to the gym or do so much exercise because, you know, other people will look at them and say, oh, look at her trying to lift those weights, or look at her trying to do this here. So I'm giving her the confidence, just go to the gym and not care what anybody thinks. I used slightly more provocative language when I was suggesting that to her, but that will land with her in whatever way she needs to get that motivation and confidence to just go out and do a bit more exercise. finally, I want to give her a sign, an indication that the change has happened, and also give the unconscious mind just a little bit more of a breathing space to actually implement that change. So I give her an arm levitation, or suggest an arm levitation. Sometimes, to be honest, sometimes the arm doesn't move because they're similar to trying to speak. They're in such a deep state of hypnosis that the hand doesn't fully or just partially twitches or moves. But in this case, when I suggest that as the unconscious mind continues to make those changes, the hand will rise. The hand rises quite nicely and falls against her at some point. At that point, I've given the suggestion that the unconscious mind will only complete that arm lift and touching of the body somewhere only when all the changes are done. So now that the changes are done, I say that hand will drop down only as quickly as you're ready to come back. And as it's dropping down, I'm giving that level of reassurance, going, that's right, that's good. I'm giving that reassurance to really affirm that things have happened and changes have been made. I then count her out of hypnosis, I say, on the count of 1 to 5, and by the time we get to the number 5, you'll be back out of hypnosis, and count her back up. You can see her facial expression changes as she comes up and she starts to breathe. And right at the end, she opens her eyes and goes, wow, that was weird. Now, weird can have two connotations, weird as in negative or weird as in weirdly positive. So I want to make sure I leave her with a positive suggestion. So I say weird in a good way, and she says, yeah, weird in a good way. We finish off with a high five just to seal the deal, and that's the job done. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of tutorial breakdown. I hope you enjoyed the video as it is. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget, click that big red subscribe button and the bell notification button next to that subscribe button. And I always tell you, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. If you have any questions about this video, if you just want to give some lovely feedback in this video, please leave it. Keep it positive and leave a comment in the comment section below. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll be back next Sunday for the next video. In the meantime, have a good week.